Hello to all. We are going to continue with the last video number three. Video number three for my class AC residential system design for my assignment week 14 final load flow calculations. We are going to continue with the point in regarding the point number 6. Question number 6 regarding discuss the importance of the filter dryer in the liquid line. The function of the filter dryer is to trap all unwanted debris, solids, particles like little pieces of copper and other types of solids. Also helps to capture any moisture present in the system. Question, major case, and why it's important even though the system will call without one. Okay, for here we can say that filter dryer is very important part of the of our air conditioning system. It absorbs moisture, contaminants that can be mix them with vapor, with water vapor, and can create acids that can affect the efficiency and of the refrigerant and conditions of the whole air conditioning system. So yeah, don't have a filter dryer in the system is very damaged. It's going to be negative effects. So the main symptoms that you can detect if you don't have filter dryer in your air conditioning system is refrigerant leaks, or well, in this case when the filter dryer is defective, that is not working good. Refrigerant leaks, abnormal noises, inefficient cooling, nasty smell, cloudy side glasses, like it's vapor, water or vapor. So you can see all those symptoms if your filter dryer is bad. Also, if the air conditioning system runs without dryer filter, the good conditions of the components and overall the function of the system will be drastically reduced, shorting the life of service of all your components. So it's important, any repair, any like clean service for your evaporator coil or something that need to open the refrigeration line is good. It's a good decision to replace the filter dryer. Okay, next question is number 7. What is the purpose for insulating the copper lines? Okay, here we are talking about the lines where the refrigerant is flowing. Insulate the copper lines is very important. Insulation protects against condensation. This will reduce the thermal efficiency of the refrigerant and affect superheat and subcooling differentials. Next question, major case about the importance of each of the lines. Okay, we are going to start with the suction line. Insulation on suction line will impact on the accuracy of superheat differential due to the heat thermal transfer by the refrigerant will be minimized due to proper insulation. So yeah, because the moving of the refrigerant from the out of the evaporator coil when right before they enter to the compressor, if you don't have insulate line is going to lose temperature or lose heat, and then the superheat will not be accurate. It's going to be let's say less or less than you can expect. Okay, now the liquid line insulation. A good insulation in a liquid line will assure stability and accuracy with the subcooling differential, and overall will help with the efficiency of refrigerant and good functioning of other components. So even most of the times the temperature in the liquid line is not too much notable comparing with the ambient temperature. It is advisable to insulate the line to get more accurate results. Okay, question number 8. What is the purpose of the PVC pipe coming out of the air handler? Okay, for here we can say that this PVC pipe the purpose is the axis of the air handler tray to be connected with the drain line. Another question is explain the purpose of the trap and insulation it needs. Okay, well, here we can say the purpose of the trap is to prevent outside air coming to inside of an air handler coil, and at the same time condensate water from evaporator coil can flow freely through the drain line without any restriction in the perfect process, right? Insulation avoid water condensation coming from hot air environment. This in case the air handler isn't placed at the attic area. Also helps to prevent condensate water dripping down, damaging the ceiling. So again, this is when your air handler isn't in the ceiling area. Next question is, what happens if it gets clogged? Okay, here we're continue talking about the drain, right? In the trap. If it's clogged, we can say the clogged condensate drain line will trap water in your air conditioner. As a result, the evaporator coil will eventually turn to ice because it's going to be flooded, and you know the water coming from the tray pan is very cold because it's moisture from the air. The evaporator is cooling. The moisture, if the drain is clogged, this old water is become ice, will be freeze, which will cause air conditioning to turn off. Yeah, the effect is the AC unit will stop because it's going to detect something is not right. Okay, next question. Any options or add-ons available? Or here we can say install a safety flow switch that we should have unit due to a clog issue. Yeah, when the drain is clogged, this device is a good option to install it. He detect the clog issue, and because the flow switch will sense the backing water, and the flow is going to rise until the circuit is open. The flow switch open the circuits and shut off the system when the level of the water is high enough to open the circuit. That is the function of the flow switch. Safety flow switch is the right name. Question number 9. Discuss what may happen to system with air restriction indoor, air restriction outdoor, and remember that outcomes of the labs you have done as detailed as possible. Okay, for here we can say when the system has a air restriction indoor, with indoor restriction system will not heating or cooling properly due to a very low flow of air. Also will affect, well, passing through the evaporator coil, of course. That will affect the performance of all components of the system, and the superheat differential will be lower, and compressor can be flooded. Yeah, because the heat of the refrigerant is not very demand, because it's very low the flow of air, so the temperature is not down too much, and that is going to have a problem for the compressor. Is the possibility. Now we can say about the air restriction outdoor. Okay, when we have a air restriction outdoor in the condensate unit, fan blower will not reject the heat efficiently, making the refrigerant not complete the condensation. Yeah, because it's not enough reject heat. That is not helping us to condensate all the refrigerant from vapor to liquid 100% or totally. Also will affect the performance of all components, like a chain effect. Subcooling differential will be lower, and will affect the performance of the TXV expansion bulb and evaporator coil. Like I said, it's going to be a chain effect, so it's bad to have a outdoor restriction. Then remember the outcomes of the labs you have done and be as detailed as possible. In the lab, when we apply 50% and 100% air restriction to the unit, amperage and voltage increase due to the effort that components were performing to reach the set point conditions. So that was bad. Was a good practice, and we see all the effort the components were doing to reach the comfort conditions, but of course they don't have enough, totally open the fluency of the air. All right, but that is the last question of this assigning. Final block load calculation week 14 for my class AC residential system design. Thank you very much. It was a great semester. That is all for this assignment, week 14, final block load calculation for my class AC residential system design. Overall, was a great semester. Thank you all for your support. Thank you to my instructor.